Welcome to the War and Industry update for Reforged Eden. In the last part, we were exploring, I think it was Beta 5, as part of the overall mission to discover all the planets in the Beta system. You can see, if you watch that video, that I've now moved on to Beta 7, where we've actually got to visit one of the moons. And a bit of an apology, I actually flew and landed on the first moon, and I actually forgot to switch the recording software on. So we are on the second moon now of the system, and this moon is got aluminium on it, and I'm quite interested in picking up the aluminium, possibly a little bit of promethium, and also more importantly some pentaxid as well. Now the reason I'm interested in the aluminium is the fact that if I come in here and we look at weapons and go right to the bottom, you'll see down here we've got some durable armor here, and what you see is that to make durable armor, especially the heavy durable armor, you need 150 aluminium foil and 30 magnetic plates. I think the durable medium armor only needs 20 plates, and then the durable light armor only needs 10 magnetic plates and 50 aluminium. So picking up some aluminium when you find it is certainly worth the effort, and that's something that I do want to do. We're going to fly east into the daylight so that we can go there. There is a very small pentaxid deposit to our right, but I think it's actually inside of Polaris territory, so we can't really go there. Now, I don't want to spend too long on this moon, but what I would also like to do is check out the third moon of this system. And the reason is that, well, two reasons. One, I want to move on and push on a little bit with respect to this, getting a few things done. There's some aluminium just tucked in the corner there. So ideally I would like to finish this video on Beta 8 and get that done. Looks like we've got a bit of a cannon drone, but it's no problem. So probably what we're going to do is just probably pick up this aluminium, and then what we'll do is there's a very small pentaxid deposit there as well. So we're just going to get in close. One of the downsides of having an enclosed cockpit is it makes judging the landing point for the actual where we're going to be putting down a little bit tricky, and also the fact that the ship's not level. So just gonna we're gonna have to be a slightly askew, I think. So we're just gonna put down there. Might be a little bit too close, but I mean I probably won't mine out all the aluminium. Now, one thing I do want to show you is that I've done some adjustments to the farm. I think I've kind of got some spice plants and some mushrooms in here now as well on both sides. So we've got a slightly more variety of food as well to work with. I think we'll have the fruit pie. These aren't bad for a quick boost of food. I think we will use the SV. Oops. I'll actually get inside of the elevator. Now, one change I've had here, or done here, actually, it's not have had done, is I've actually extended this landing pad out a little bit. The reason for that is that this was giving me a little bit of problem with landing. So I thought I'd extend this out a bit because, well, for twofold. One, it improves the landing for the MX-5E here. And also what it means is it's starting to lay the foundation for the possibility of an extension for a hangar. Because I still got that kind of on my mind. Now, I did get a question about my second storage container. I think it was in here. And the reason I've got two containers, and because I've got the harvest one, which I flipped so that I could do the auto mining, but I've also got this one here, which is the ammunition controller. So really, what I like to do, well, I'll just show it to you in actually within the ship itself. If I show you here, I've got a harvest controller with 10,000 in it. I've also got an ammunition controller of 1,500, which is a little bit small. And then as a kind of legacy from the past, I've got a couple of small storage boxes. And the reason they're there, and I very rarely ever use them, is that they're just kind of a hangover legacy because they're buried a little bit deep into the ship itself. So I just can't be bothered to go in and remove them because, of course, this is an adaptation of Jeff Randall's ship. It's not something I built from scratch. So that's something that, well, it's just the way it is. But I mean, I have built SVs, which are kind of 100% ammunition controllers, because they're combat ships, and that is always a pretty good option actually. Actually, let's just see if we can get in a little bit closer. And the aluminium is over here actually. That helps if I actually get close to it. This looks like it might be a little bit deep, so we may be a little bit challenged of getting down into here. I have been working on my mining technique a little bit. I found that probably one of the better ways to get a reasonable sized hole is to kind of just let the ship move the ship backwards and forwards. We're actually getting some salt here actually as well. That's got a reasonable trade item. Probably going to lose that pentaxid, but that's okay. Anyway guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to dig down to get to the aluminium. Okay, welcome back. What I've found is that even when you've got a mining SV, it pays to clear up the last few pieces using the ordinary drill, because otherwise it just gets a little bit kind of, well, I can say time consuming. Just trying online with the landing pad, and we're just maybe a smidge more over. And then come in here. It's still a little bit of a tight fit, but it's not as bad with the extension as before. That should be it. Yeah, for some reason it takes a little while to actually engage. Should we just see? Maybe we don't need the power on here. You can see I've got 847 aluminium ore, 235 salt. I even got a little bit of graphite for some reason. I'm not exactly too sure why. Just check the food. Yeah, there's nothing in there from a food perspective, so we can power off and we get the horrible noise to tell us. So we've now got, actually I better upload that into harvest controller, silver. Oops. Shove that into there. That gives me 1062 aluminium ore. In fact, what I might do is, if we come into here, I've got some saphium. Picked up a little bit of saphium on the way actually. I think we'll flip it input to input, and I think we start with aluminium powder and then we make the aluminium foil. So what we can do is, well, I'll just shove in 100 just to turn all the aluminium into powder. I think that just saves a little bit of extra space. So we're just going to get down here, back into the ship, and then we'll do a little bit more exploring. As I say, I wouldn't mind picking up a little bit more pentaxid before we leave, and then what we'll do is we'll go up and check out the third moon. I'm hoping that it might be a little bit different. A drone platform over there. That is, well, it's the drone base. There's the pentaxid just over there. A little bit of promethium there. It's a small promethium. As I say, I don't really want to get into tangling. Actually, we got the tungsten deposit there as well. Let me just see. Let me just land the ship over this pentaxid. Apologies that this at the moment isn't particularly that interesting, but I thought it would be quite important just to talk a little bit about the different types of elements that are available on the moon. Let me just see. I think this tungsten plates, isn't it? Was it? Tungsten plates? It's magnetic plates. So I'm not sure exactly what we need tungsten for, actually. I come to think of it. I mean, it'd probably be nice to... I think this is one of the things about when you play Reforged Eden, is that you're never too sure what some of the new elements and resources actually are. Anyway, we're gonna hook to the input. And I'm just gonna dive down very quickly. This is a very small deposit, so it's easy. These very small deposits, so you can see here, they're not really worth getting the SV out for. You might as well just do this by hand. You've got a little bit more salt. Salt's a trade item. We might be able to do something with that. Yeah, you can see these very small pentaxid. As I say, it's not worth kind of digging around. I mean, if you get a reasonable size one, it is, but we should be able to do this just with the epic drill. It shouldn't take long, and this will give us a... You can see we're still getting a reasonable amount of pentaxid, and of course the pentaxid's quite important, one for the shield defense, but also for our warp capability. And as the game warns you, you do need to carry a reasonable supply with you, because it's not... Pentaxid is common on moons and possibly asteroid fields, but there are some systems that are very limited. So we can do that. I think I will just check out the tungsten. So move forward a little bit, and I don't think there's much else on this planet. I mean, there's some Xerax bases. You can see I've explored most of the moon. There's some Polaris on here as well, but I did check out one of them, and I couldn't find much of a trading location. I think what we'll do again, I just don't really want to disengage. So what we'll do also again is just whoops. We'll see if we can... Where did the tungsten go? Doesn't it show up on the drill? Okay, interesting. We just scan again very quickly. There's some magnesium here as well. That would be nice. It's the tungsten. Now, I'll be completely upfront. I've got no idea what tungsten actually looks like, so we'll just have to drill down to it and see what tungsten actually looks like when it's underground. Maybe there's no tungsten here. Maybe the game is misleading me. I'm not seeing any being picked up. There it is. So just gonna... Yeah, you've got to... It's basically it's individual nodules, so you've got to target the nodules. So I'm just gonna hack away at these. These would be quite difficult to mine using the SV 75 there. Just gonna do this one and then we'll move on. There we are, we've got another 68. So out of that we got 418 tungsten. That's not bad actually. I'm not exactly... Okay, looks like we got a visiting committee. Just go and jump in the ship. got a minigun aerodrome there. Anyway, guys, what I'm going to do now, now we've got some tungsten. I say the magnesium is pretty attractive, but what I want to do now is we're going to get up into space, and we're going to visit the third moon because I want to know what's actually on it. So we'll get up into space. You can see there's lots of resources here, but I don't really want to spend too long gathering all the individual resources. So we'll get up into space. And it looks like we want the third moon. We just turn round. See if I think that might be it. Just over there. That one. That says moon 2. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're on moon 1. This is moon 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly towards moon 2 and see what we can find. And I'll see you once we get there. So here we are. We're just coming up on the moon, and we'll break through. Of course, it goes without saying that we up down on top here. So it's fusion, Xerox fusion reactor. Right, we'll just see what this moon is got here. This has got 7 pentaxid, aluminium, magnesium, promethium, cobalt. Yeah, I mean, it's not. You know, I mean, got lots of aluminium if we needed it. To be honest, got a drone gunship there, minigun drone gunship. We'll have a quick look, but I'm not seeing anything here that's particularly exceptional, to be honest. So I was hoping that I might find some zirconium, but obviously not. Got these fusion reactors. I don't think we're going to stay, guys. I want to move on because I'm aware that we're not making the progress that I was hoping for. Yeah, this is very much like the moon we've just been on. So we're going to get back up into space, and we're going to move on to Beta 8 and see what that is. But we're back up in space and go to the planetary system and see if we can find, where is Beta 8? I think that's Beta 8 up there, isn't it? Yep, lock target. And then we'll just move on. See the guns moving a little bit. Right, so we're just going to lock on to Beta 8. And we'll just warp into there. A Polaris Magpie. Okay, just flip off there. Right, so we're just going to head for Beta 8, and I'll see you once we get put down and see what's actually on this planet. So here we are, we're just about to break through the atmosphere. And we've now got Beta 8 on our system, but I want to check it out and see what we've got here. Barren worlds such as this are good for saphium. I wouldn't mind some saphium, actually. I did pick up a little bit, but not as much as I was hoping for. So, got an unknown artifact over there. We'll certainly get in close enough to that. Actually, what else have we got on this planet? 27 saphium, iron, promethium. We've got 18 pentaxid, so we've got a good opportunity here to stock up on promethium and pentaxid. The planet is a little bit hostile. I think we'll get to the unknown artifact and then we'll revert to the... well, we'll find somewhere to put down. I really do need some water as well. Water's the one thing... Right. Where... And here. Turn the thrusters off. We will be using... we'll use the SV again. That's quite big. How many have we got in the way of... 80 missiles. It's not enough. Right, we're gonna silver shade. Put you to the action controller. And what I do want is gonna make some more of these. 10, 20, 30. Low on food again. Seem to be going through a lot of food, but I'll just have one of those. Where some of those as well. Up into the ship, turn the thrusters on. Probably could do a little bit of fuel in it as well. Now, this artifact has some pretty good loot boxes in it, but it can be a real pain in the neck. But there is a way that you can get into it just by, I think we need to shoot about there. This is the reason why I made the missiles. So we're gonna... Hopefully they haven't moved the core, but we're just gonna... Don't seem to be making the damage I was expecting. Just have a look. Oh, we're nearly there. Back in the ship. Yep. Wait for the reload. I think we're in the right place. That should be it. I think we've destroyed the main power supply. Let me just check. Right, we've destroyed it. Now, we come up to here. Okay, we're just... What we got here, titanium plates to want food out. We want the harvest controller. I have to watch the actual radiation. We're still a bit too low. We need to go up one. And what you're finding here is we got this. I'll just salvage that. Oh, we got some Xeno blocks here. Just take those. Well, take all that lot. There's another one over here. Reactive matter. Let's empty this off here. What we should do actually is, well, it's easier just to do it this way. Shotgun upgrade kit. And that's, oh no, one more. So there's 3 of them on this level. Got mobility boost, some dual fuel, got that there, that there. And if we go up a level to about there, cancel that, pick that up again. Oops. What's gone? I've lost my... What's it? I mean, to be honest, there's not much point actually scoring this. You might as well just do it this way. Some reinforced medium armor, some less trim, a couple of small optronics bridges, and then we got another one just on this side. More fuel cells, got a minigun, and that's about it. I mean, I could loot it down for the hardened steel blocks. I mean, that's an option, but I probably, well, okay, we'll pull up, so just jump back into the ship. And that is the unknown artifact. And we'll just get back to the ship and offload. And then we'll kind of do some general exploration here. So just do the unload. Everything into there. Some money. Inputs. Some powder there. We got some reactive metals, you know, titanium. Get that there. Got that. Rest can go in. That can go into main storage. Click on that. Put the money in there as well. Put that in there. Put that in there. Okay, looks like we got visitors, but we should be okay. Who was that? Oh, dual minigun gunship. Okay. I'm a bit worried. I do wonder whether my shield is actually on the ship here. I got the distinct impression that we were taking damage. And the shield is on. Okay. Right. That is their food and meds. Main storage. Put that in there. Probably don't need that. And high value goods, put that in there.
Warning, threat detected.
And we're just going to go exploring and see what we can find. Right, we've got a medium promethium deposit here, which is very tempting, but I think we've done enough mining for this part. My fingers can only take so much. I'm more interested in this heat signature. Let's see where it's an interest. Okay. So we've got another unknown artifact here. This is certainly be worth looting.
Warning, threat detected.
Right, guys, in case any of you actually want to know what's here, you come there. That's what awaits you should you go onto here. Let's pick you up. And the way up is up here. And what you've got to do is kind of jump into here. Go to normal ammunition. Ups.
Warning, threat detected.
And then you can actually just loot them like this. I mean, to be honest, it's not excessively difficult to do. It's just a bit irritating. And if you've got the missiles, it's actually better just to do it the way I did it. So keep the ammunition. And what are you going to... Right, jump down, get into the ship very quickly because we got a broken leg. Having the med kit, med station should help. We've probably got screaming abdabs or something as well. You have an infected wound. Let me just see. I think I've got a... There we are. What's the cure for the infected wound? We're just cancel that. Okay, harvest controller. Put this in. Food out. And of course, when you do one of these, it's very important that you don't get yourself killed, because obviously your ship is way up in the air. And it's also quite important that you don't fall out over, you don't fall off it as well. I think what we will do. Got the ammunition for it, so Just make sure you cleared them all off from here. Oops. Wait for the... Oh, go away. I'm gonna have to... We can use one of our med kits. I think we got here dermal parasites. Food out. Didn't bring any food with us actually. Bit of a mistake there. We've got here. Bandage will suffice for that. Okay. Make sure there's any dead body in there, so. Oh. I think that is it. I think that's the... Haha. Got him. And we can check this out. Alright, got some more zirconium. Harvest controller. Quite useful fuel cells as well. A quick reload, and then we jump across to the other side. Having the nice big jetpack boosts make a big difference as well. Got some gold armor boost. I suppose we could. So that's the hard way of doing it. As I say, if you've got loads of missiles, because of course we still haven't destroyed the core, so you can't actually pull the fuel out, which I forgot to do in the last part. But these are certainly worth taking down, if nothing else. So jump into the ship. We need to top up our oxygen while we're at it as well. And, another heat signature over there. See what this is. A small safety deposit there. I think what I'll do is I'll do the mining off camera, guys, because obviously it's not exactly that interesting, and probably these POIs are probably worth checking out. Right, we actually got an unknown artifact on the surface now. This one is a little bit easier. One of these, we just need to find the door. In fact, we need to kind of get the angle. Don't need missiles for this, we just need the Actually, could probably. No, we can use the Gatling guns. This is quite a nice kind of easy loot moon. I'm glad I've come here actually. And this one, again, we can just pull here, level off, come like that. Get the threat detected. There's probably bug uglies around. And what you do is you just deconstruct it and then just take everything out of it. Wow. We got radiation poisoning. Haha. Don't think I've got. Oh yes, I've got one. That's a lucky. Whoops. Daisy, take that out. I really should have come equipped for. Right.
Warning, threat detected.
I saw another one around here. Let me just see. We got radiation level 1. I thought I'd got rid of the radiation. Okay, we're going to check this out. Then I'm going to scoot back to the ship. If it's not something simple. A bit difficult to see it. Let's go green. There's quite a lot of I think this is just a. This is an unknown helix. Again, this is a. I think we should be able to do this one as well. Just don't think we can see the core on this one, but what we can do is. If you've got the right ship, you can get in really close, like that. Now, don't think I've got a decontamination kit, have I? Got detox kit. That's for sepsis. Right, we got radiation poisoning. I don't know if that will. Yeah, that's kind of got here. I think this one might be better if I just did that. Because I don't really want to fall off the top of it. Well, not that brilliant, but that's fine. I seem to be getting quite a lot of poisoning at the moment. Where are we on the planet? I think what I'm going to do is we're going to make our way back to the ship, but an indirect way, because obviously this planet is very radioactive. In fact, how radioactive is it? Yeah, 11.9. We need the radioactive protection. So what I'm going to do is just make my way back to the ship. And we just need to pick up the necessary protection, I think. So here we are. We're back at the ship. I'm not going to waste the time docking because we're going to go out and explore some more. So we'll just land in nice and close. Thrusters off. And jump in the ship. Right. We need a quick scrub down. Remove that radiation. And okay. We need radiation poisoning. And let's just see what we can do. Okay, I'm not exactly sure why I'm still carrying the EVA boost, because I don't think I really need it. Okay, we're going to need some radiation protection. Don't want that. CV, high value. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, games. I've got no radiation protection. Main storage. Let me just look through and see if I can find it. Okay, it seems I do not have any radiation protection. Let me just look in the other ammo locker. Oh, yes, I have. Here we are. Okay, I just looked in the wrong locker. That should give me protection up to 16 rads. So that's good. So we've now got the protection to operate on this planet. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do off camera is pick up some Sathium. Got some iron there. Mine some Sathium and some Promethium and some Pentaxid. Then in the next part, we're going to continue exploring, picking up these various unknown helix and unknown artifacts, because they're certainly going to be worth actually taking down. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.